Hello everybody, welcome back to another Hive video. As players, we all have different reasons for why we play the Hive. Some of us are casual, others are more competitive and want to be high on the leaderboards, then there's people like myself who are in it for the XP. In today's video, I'm going to show you the top 5 best maps in Deathrun to accumulate XP as efficiently as possible. This will take into account both the length of the map and as well as the amount of XP that you earn in completing the map. So, with that said, here we begin the top 5. At number 5, we have Synthwave. Now this chart looks a little bit complicated, so I'm going to do my best to break it down for you. Length times the player to go from point A to point B without any deaths. If you were to have a close to perfect run on Synthwave, it would take you about 75 seconds. The XP, of course, you accumulate every time you go through a checkpoint, so when totaled up, it is 130 XP. The XP per second is determined by taking the total XP and dividing it by the number of seconds. In this case, we take 130 and we divide it by 75 seconds. Every second we are earning about 1.73 or about 2.59 per second if we have Hive Plus. If at any point you are confused about my calculations in the later parts of this video, you can just go back and try to watch this part again if it helps you understand more. Okay, with that said, I think we can move on. Prison makes it to number 4 with a 1.76 XP per second, which isn't bad, but compared to Synthwave, it beats it out only by about 0.03 in comparison, which is minuscule, meaning that if you don't like Prison and you'd rather play Synthwave, all the power to you, because really, it doesn't matter. The numbers are so slightly different, it makes little change. The only benefit I would say Prison really has compared to Synthwave is that it is a shorter map, so technically speaking, you would be sort of earning XP faster. But as I said, if you don't like this map, all the power to you. Play Synthwave. Really doesn't matter too much. Gardens, a personal favorite of mine, takes number 3 on this list. And in the process, it even reaches the milestone of 1.8 for you non-Hive Plus players out there playing Deathrun. In theory, this looks pretty good, but to compare it to Synthwave, Gardens and Synthwave both take 75 seconds to complete, but the only difference is that instead of earning about 130 in Synthwave, you earn 135 here. So it's a difference of 5 XP over the course of the same amount of time that makes Gardens slightly better than Synthwave. There's still not really a benefit to playing Gardens or Prison in comparison to Synthwave, but it is still technically better. Anyway, on to our next spot. While being something most people don't enjoy in real life, school, while being a great Deathrun map, is also the second best at giving us XP. And the interesting thing is, it's arguably the shortest map available next to Metropolis, and it even gives a low XP count while we're at it. However, because it is so short, that low XP count doesn't really harm anything. In fact, it placed second for a reason. It managed to beat out Synthwave by a whole 10th, which might not seem like much on the surface, but that adds up after quite a few rounds. Just be mindful of that next time you decide to pick school over Synthwave and you remember what I told you here. Temple is up in its own league at number 1. It's nowhere near the other 4. Just look at the statistics difference. In school, if you completed it within 50 seconds, you would earn 1.84 XP as a non-Hive Plus player. Here, you do this within 1 minute 20 seconds, it's 2.63. That is an unbelievable difference. If you have a 60% XP boost, one from your login streak bonus and another from Hive Plus or a booster, you're over 4. If you have a booster, Hive Plus, and a 10% login streak, now you're over 5 XP per second. That is an insane number. And granted, yes, it's a bit of a trickier map. It'll definitely be one of the hardest maps to complete flawlessly, but that is still an absurd amount of XP. Even if you die a few times and you lose like 20 seconds, the amount of XP you'll be receiving will still be well worth it. At the very worst, comparable to the other maps. But if you're flawless, my lord, you're gonna be coming out of this filthy, stinking rich. Thank you for coming around to watch this video, everybody. I hope that this video will help you and benefit you down the road for those who are trying to grind to max level in Deathrun. I enjoy making videos like this, so please feel free to like and subscribe if you desire, and also recommend me some stuff to do in the Hive for videos. I'm always open to your suggestions, so please fire away if you have anything in mind. But with all that said, have a great day, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.